Now let's break this down. What does it mean to be so good they can't ignore you? It means becoming exceptional. It means becoming a master of your craft, becoming indispensable. It's about rising above the noise, standing out in a crowded marketplace, and making yourself impossible to overlook. But here's the key: this doesn't happen by accident. It's not about luck, and it's not just about talent. It's about deliberate, consistent effort to improve yourself and your skills day in and day out. It's about a commitment to excellence in everything you do. Let me tell you something: profound success is not something you pursue. Success is something you attract by the person you become. When you focus on becoming exceptional, success will naturally follow. It's like a magnet. Excellence attracts opportunities, recognition, and rewards. So how do we begin this journey? Let's dive deeper. The first step to being so good they can't ignore you is to master your craft. Whatever field you're in, whatever skill you're working on, you must aim to be the best. Mastery doesn't come easily, and it doesn't come overnight. It requires time, effort, and most importantly, focus. Think about the greats in any field: athletes, artists, business leaders. None of them achieved greatness by chance. They became exceptional by dedicating themselves to their craft. Michael Jordan didn't just show up to games. He spent hours every day practicing, honing his skills, and pushing himself to be better. Now ask yourself, what is my craft? What am I working on every day to get better at? If you don't know, you need to find it. And once you find it, commit to it with everything you've got. And here's a secret: the journey to mastery is where true fulfillment lies. When you dedicate yourself to learning and growth, you'll feel a sense of purpose that few people ever experience. Being great at what you do isn't enough. You need to create value. The world rewards those who solve problems, who make life better for others. Ask yourself, how can I use my skills to serve others? If you can provide solutions, meet needs, and exceed expectations, you will be impossible to ignore. People don't just remember great work, they remember work that made an impact. Let me give you an example. Think of someone like Elon Musk. His brilliance isn't just in creating innovative technology, it's in solving massive problems. He looked at industries like transportation and energy and said, how can I make these better? That's what makes him stand out. You don't have to change the world on that scale, but you do have to ask yourself, what unique value do I bring? What sets me apart from everyone else? When you figure that out and focus on delivering it, opportunities will find you. Here's a truth that many people overlook: excellence is not about being perfect, it's about being consistent. You don't have to hit a home run every time. You just have to show up day in and day out and give your best effort. Success isn't built in a single moment of brilliance. It's the result of thousands of small actions repeated over time. Think of a sculptor working on a masterpiece. Each strike of the chisel might seem insignificant, but over time, those small, deliberate actions create something extraordinary. That's what consistency does. It compounds over time to produce remarkable results. Too many people get caught up in the idea of perfection. They think they have to be flawless to succeed. But here's the truth: the world doesn't need perfection, it needs dedication. It needs people who are willing to put in the work, even when it's hard, even when it's inconvenient. Here's a reality we can't ignore on the road to becoming exceptional. You will face challenges. You will experience rejection. People will overlook you. They may doubt you. Some might even tell you that you're not good enough. But let me tell you something: rejection is not a stop sign. It's a stepping stone. Every no you hear is an opportunity to grow, to refine your craft, to get better. Think about the stories of people who became legends despite rejection. J.K. Rowling was rejected by 12 publishers before someone agreed to publish Harry Potter. Imagine if she had given up after the first rejection, or the 5th, or the 10th, or the 10th. She didn't. She kept going, and today, her work has changed millions of lives. When you face rejection, don't let it discourage you. Let it fuel you. Let it push you to work harder, to sharpen your skills, and to prove everyone wrong. One of the most important things you can do is to stay true to yourself. Don't try to mimic others. Don't chase trends or try to fit into someone else's mold. Your unique perspective, your unique voice, is what makes you special. When you stay authentic, you become irreplaceable. People can copy your techniques, but they can't copy your essence. That's what makes you stand out. Authenticity also means staying true to your values. Don't compromise what you believe in for temporary gains. The people who achieve lasting success are those who remain grounded in their principles. Let's talk about belief. To be so good they can't ignore you, you must first believe in yourself. You must have a vision of where you want to go and the conviction that you can get there. Your mind is incredibly powerful. What you believe about yourself shapes your actions, and your actions shape your results. If you believe you're capable of greatness, you'll act accordingly. You'll put in the work, you'll take the risks, and you'll persist in the face of challenges. So ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? What vision am I working towards? To be exceptional, you must develop the ability to focus relentlessly. The world is filled with distractions, and it's easy to get pulled in 1,000 different directions. But if you want to stand out, you must train yourself to stay focused on what truly matters. Focus isn't just about avoiding distractions, it's about prioritizing your time, energy, and effort on what will move you closer to your goals. One of the most powerful habits of successful people is their ability to block out the noise and focus intensely on the tasks at hand. Ask yourself, what are the most important things I should be working on right now? What can I do today that will bring me closer to mastery? When you learn to focus, you'll stop wasting time and start producing results that cannot be ignored. Being so good they can't ignore you requires a mindset of growth. This means embracing challenges, viewing setbacks as learning opportunities, and constantly seeking to improve. A fixed mindset limits your potential because it makes you believe that abilities are set in stone. But with a growth mindset, you believe that with effort and practice, you can improve. This is vital. If you want to be great, you must first believe that greatness is within your reach. You must commit to continually learning and evolving. The people who become exceptional aren't the ones who are the most talented, but the ones who refuse to stop growing. Your reputation is one of the most valuable assets you will ever have. To be so good they can't ignore you, you need to build a reputation for excellence. This isn't just about being good at what you do, it's about being dependable, trustworthy, and consistently delivering high-quality results. People will notice when you go above and beyond. They will remember when you give 110%. They will notice when you show up on time, meet your commitments, and exceed expectations. Building a reputation for excellence takes time, but it's one of the most powerful ways to ensure that you are recognized and respected in your field. Too often, people focus on explaining why they can't achieve something, rather than focusing on the results they're creating. To be so good they can't ignore you, you must be someone who consistently delivers results. Excuses are easy, but results are what people remember. It doesn't matter how hard you try, what matters is what you accomplish. When challenges arise, focus on the solution, not the problem. Instead of explaining why you can't do something, ask yourself, how can I make this happen? Being solution-oriented and focusing on delivering results will set you apart from the crowd. The path to excellence is never smooth. There will be obstacles, failures, and setbacks along the way. But the key to success is perseverance. It's the people who continue to push forward, even when the odds are stacked against them, who eventually become exceptional. Every setback is a lesson in resilience, and every failure is an opportunity to refine your skills. Perseverance is not just about enduring difficulties, it's about maintaining a positive attitude, staying focused on the goal, and continuing to improve no matter what. Being so good they can't ignore you also means taking smart risks. Stepping out of your comfort zone and trying new things is essential for growth. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless, but it does mean being willing to put yourself in situations where you might fail, but where you also have the chance to learn and grow. Greatness often requires bold decisions. It requires doing things others are too afraid to do. So ask yourself, what risks am I avoiding? What opportunities am I passing up because I'm too comfortable? When you take calculated risks, you open doors that others don't even see. The journey to being so good they can't ignore you doesn't end once you reach a certain level of success. Excellence is a continuous process. To stay exceptional, you must commit to lifelong learning. The world is constantly changing, and the most successful people are the ones who adapt and grow along with it. Read books, attend seminars, seek out new skills, and learn from the best in your field. The more you learn, the more you will grow, and the more you grow, the better you will become at what you do. As you rise to excellence, it's important to stay humble while also embodying confidence. Humility is what keeps you grounded and reminds you that no matter how far you've come, there's always more to learn. It prevents the arrogance that can limit your growth. However, don't mistake humility for lack of self-assurance. Humility should coexist with an unshakable belief in yourself and your abilities. When you've honed your craft to the point of mastery, your confidence will naturally shine through, and people will start to notice. But it's important to balance that confidence with the understanding that you are always evolving. A confident individual knows that they are exceptional at what they do, but they also know that they are part of a bigger picture, and that they can always improve. They have the courage to take on new challenges while being open to feedback. That blend of humility and confidence makes you both approachable and formidable. Excellence is not about luck, talent, or timing, it's about relentless, Consistent effort. Developing a strong work ethic is essential if you want to stand out in a crowded world. When you work hard and push yourself to new limits, you build a reputation for reliability and dedication. Hard work is about doing the things others are unwilling to do. It means waking up earlier, staying later, and going the extra mile when it feels like no one is watching. The work ethic you develop today will lay the foundation for the success you'll experience tomorrow. And remember, it's not just about working harder but smarter. Work with intention, work with purpose, and work with precision. The effort you put in will always be visible to those who matter. They will recognize your commitment to excellence. Success comes down to focusing on what you can control and not getting bogged down by the things beyond your influence. You can't control the market, the competition, or the opinions of others, but you can control your actions, your mindset, and the level of excellence you bring to everything you do. When you focus your energy on things within your power, you avoid the trap of frustration that comes from constantly battling forces you can't change. If you are committed to excellence, you will make steady progress, regardless of external circumstances. Understand that your time, effort, and attitude are what you can control. Harnessing these elements will make you stand out. When you direct all your energy toward improving yourself, your work will begin to reflect that growth. Success will naturally follow because of your unrelenting focus on the areas that matter. Mastery is not a destination, it's a continuous process. Excellence doesn't just happen overnight, it is a result of consistent improvement over time. Every day you should ask yourself, how can I improve today? No matter how good you become, there is always something new to learn. Whether it's a new tool, technique, or concept, there's always a way to refine your skills and knowledge. Those who stay at the top of their game are the ones who never stop learning, experimenting, and evolving. If you want to be exceptional, make improvement a habit. Celebrate your progress, but never stop striving to be better. Your commitment to continual growth is what separates those who are good from those who are extraordinary. Failure is inevitable. Everyone who has ever achieved greatness has encountered setbacks. But what truly matters is how you handle failure. Do you let it defeat you, or do you rise above it, learn from it, and keep moving forward? Every failure carries valuable lessons. If you're willing to reflect on your failures, ask what went wrong, and adjust your strategy, you will become better, stronger, and more resilient. Failure doesn't define you, how you respond to failure does. When you fail, don't see it as a dead end. Instead, view it as a learning experience. Analyze the situation, extract the lesson, and use it to improve. The ability to bounce back stronger from failure is a key trait of successful, exceptional individuals. Success is rarely linear. You will face obstacles, rejection, and even moments of self-doubt. But those who stand out, the ones who become so good they can't be ignored, are the ones who build resilience. Resilience isn't about avoiding hardship, it's about pushing through it. It's the ability to get back on your feet time and time again, no matter how many times you get knocked down. It's about maintaining your focus on the long-term goal while persevering through short-term challenges. Resilience is developed when you refuse to let setbacks define you. It's the strength to move forward with determination, no matter how difficult the road becomes. Life will challenge you, but your resilience will determine how far you go. No one else can offer what you can. Your combination of experiences, skills, and perspectives is entirely unique. If you want to be exceptional, you must embrace your individuality. Don't try to imitate others, focus on honing your own unique strengths. Whether you possess creativity, analytical thinking, problem-solving abilities, or a knack for building relationships, these strengths are your competitive advantage. When you tap into your unique abilities and refine them, you will naturally rise above the crowd. The world needs what you have to offer. Focus on what makes you different and use it to your advantage. When you embrace who you are, you become irreplaceable. Consistency is the secret weapon of the exceptional. It's not enough to have a great performance once in a while. What sets the best apart is their ability to perform at a high level consistently, day after day. When you make excellence a habit, it becomes second nature. People begin to expect top-tier work from you, and over time, they'll come to rely on your results. Consistency builds trust and credibility, which are essential components of long-term success. Don't let complacency set in. Even when you feel like you've achieved success, stay focused on maintaining that excellence. The most successful people don't slack off after a victory, they double down and keep raising the bar. True excellence isn't about doing something well enough to get by, it's about taking pride in every detail, in every step of the process. When you truly care about the work you produce, the results speak for themselves. Taking pride in your work means holding yourself to the highest standards regardless of who is watching or what others expect. It means going beyond what's required, putting in the effort to make every project, task, or interaction the best it can possibly be. When people see how much you care about your craft, they take notice. They recognize that you don't settle for mediocrity, and they'll respect you for it. When you take pride in your work, you make it impossible for others to ignore your exceptionalism. Your vision is what keeps you moving forward, even when the road gets tough. There will be distractions, and there will be setbacks, but your vision is the constant that keeps you grounded. To be so good, they can't ignore you, you must stay committed to your vision, no matter what. This is your guiding star. It's the reason you wake up every morning and give your best. When the world tries to pull you in different directions, your vision keeps you focused on the prize. Staying committed to your vision means sticking to your purpose, even when it gets difficult. It's about having the discipline to stay on track, even when you could easily give up. By doing this, you build momentum and attract the success you deserve. Success doesn't come from thinking about what you want to achieve, it comes from doing. Every single day, take steps toward your goals. These actions don't need to be grand, but they must be consistent. Every small step you take compounds over time. The key is to take action every day, even when it feels like progress is slow. By committing to daily action, you will gradually build the momentum you need to reach your destination. It's easy to get lost in planning, in hoping, and in wishing. But action is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. Be consistent in your actions, and you'll see extraordinary results. What do you want to be remembered for? Excellence is not just about personal achievement, it's about the impact you have on others and the example you set. As you continue your journey toward mastery, focus on building a legacy that inspires others to be their best. Your legacy is about more than the awards you receive or the money you earn. It's about how you influence others, teach them, and motivate them to achieve their own greatness. Your legacy is the mark you leave on the world. When you create a legacy of excellence, you leave behind something that continues to inspire others long after you're gone. But to be so good they can't ignore you, you must lead by example. People follow those who not only talk the talk but walk the walk. They watch your actions more than they listen to your words. Leadership is about inspiring others to be better. When you lead by example, you show others what's possible. You inspire them to rise above their own limitations and reach for greatness. A true leader doesn't wait for others to set the standard, they set it themselves. They are the benchmark for excellence, and others naturally follow. Lead with integrity, passion, and vision, and others will follow in your footsteps. Excellence isn't an accident, it's a choice. It's the result of daily habits, unwavering commitment, and the courage to be different. If you want to be so good they can't ignore you, you must consistently perform at your highest level, no matter what. Embrace your unique strengths, work relentlessly toward your goals, and never settle for mediocrity. When you make excellence a habit, the world will take notice. And when they do, they won't just acknowledge your success, they'll marvel at your relentless pursuit of greatness. Now take this message to heart and start applying these principles today. Be so good they can't ignore you. Your excellence will speak louder than anything else you could ever say.